said she was maybe going to, and I was like, oh, I don't know.
Okay, we're live, just so you know.
I didn't want her to feel obligated if I did that.
We're live right now.
Oh.
Just so you know. Okay. Here we go. Everybody pretend we haven't been live yet. Okay, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Welcome, everybody, to eBay Reseller Group Therapy with myself, Primo Kimo, Spam Banshee in the driver's chair, and Hayfrosells, Jeff, Hayfro Pop Culture on the District. Wait, is it Hayfrosells on eBay now? Hey Pop Culture on eBay now? You changed your name.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, am I not supposed to say that?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, right, because we don't tell our names. Mine's Old School Artifacts, just in case you now everybody knows everybody's business. We're here with 9 viewers but I can't get the chat to work. So welcome, everybody. We're going to take, Jeff has insisted that we do not talk past an hour because nobody wants to hear me for that long. So we're going to try to limit our conversation to an hour. We'll see if we can do that.
Try.
We'll try. We'll do our best. But if someone hadn't pulled the plug on me yesterday, I would have talked for 3 hours and not even noticed it. Am I right? So Gina's here. This dude Hayfrosells is here. Ladybug Avi's here. Matt Marg is here. James. He wants the hour marathon. I'll talk. I mean, he puts out so much content. My goodness. I wish I had that kind of drive to have the camera on me so much, because I would do that. Aloha Joker.
You do like to talk. So,
Joker 1964. I also like my downtime, though.
Yeah.
I like it when you spray the rose water on my face and do my cuticles.
I don't. I spray the rose water, but not cuticles.
That's where you draw the line.
That is the line. The line's drawn on cuticles. Freya's in the house. Aloha. Here comes the horn, everybody. Oops. Thank you. She had the horn. Biff Baffo's here. James is working. I might as well be trying to make more money on YouTube, and that's it. He is doubling up.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
That's how he rolls. I would do that as well, but I'm not ready for it yet.
Is James still doing the other channels that he was doing earlier? Because I feel like he's kind of focused on his main channel.
I recall that he said that for the rest of the year he was going to do that because of just keeping it sort of contained.
Can you stretch that out so you can see the whole comment?
I can do that for you. You know, Thanks. I would do anything. I'm going to stretch out the box here. Don't say anything about
that. I'm not. There you go.
Okay.
Did you see that James wants a 4-hour marathon?
I'll do that. Hey, well, are you gonna do are you gonna do Friday? You announced
Saturday.
Sorry. You announced that you and Maria are going to do a live on Saturday.
That's the plan. Just to dip our toes into the whole live thing.
The lives are great because once you're done with, you don't have to think about it. Well, you should think about it, but I don't. And then once it's done, it's done.
We think it's going to be like, you know how you guys do the Friday, the very casual kind of thing. I think that's kind of what we're aiming for, just to kind of like do it and kind of, it's Christmas time. And if anybody's around, I know lots of people will be busy, and that's okay as well.
Well, that's going to be awesome, and we look forward to that. Yeah. And we'll give you our best tips on how to achieve that. But I think we have it figured out pretty much that you can just go live right through YouTube. You'll be testing that because I've never done it myself, but I think that'll work. But I don't know if we said hello to Aretha Franklin. Aloha, welcome. And Jack is here. Kevin's here. Oh, I don't have my horns. I gotta go get my horns.
Yeah, I mean, what's this show without? I guess I have an echo. I have a heavy echo.
So there's a lot of data traveling across country back and forth. So I'm coming. It's being broadcast from Burlington, Vermont, here, and his information is traveling across and breaking down into ones and zeros and little microns of information. So it's amazing that it's even here. So yeah, there might be a little echo. There might be a little echo. How dare you mention that?
6x6
who mentioned
Saturday
that, by
is
the way?
you're scrolling. Timothy.
Thank
Hayfro
you.
Heavy Echo. 6x6 is Saturday is 6x6 birthday. Happy birthday.
Aloha. Happy birthday.
You're sounding so tame right now.
Me? I'm trying to control myself. I'm trying to maintain discipline and not.
Is that the Fast Times at Ridgemont Mall? Biff says.
Oh, behind us, right? No, it's. I don't know what mall that is. I was hoping someone would recognize it. It didn't indicate which mall it is. I just thought maybe I mean, I can go back between. The ladies are still here. See, I can just do a constant back and forth between the ladies and the mall. But the malls always remind me of Christmas. I love Christmas.
Yeah, well, the malls remind me of my childhood.
Yes.
Like, everybody went to the mall, right? That was the place to go.
That's where we hung out. That's where I started. That's where I got my first belly, was at the cookie kitchen, because they had the day olds, and I figured out that whole process. So after school, I would go there and get the day old cookies.
Did you see 6x6 says Kimo is in is cookie coma?
Totally cookie coma. That's from yesterday, because I had you saw the cookies that we gave the mailman, the $100 cookies, and they are so good. They are ridiculous.
I had 2 this morning for breakfast.
Yeah. What'd you have for dinner last night?
Cookies.
What'd you have for lunch yesterday? I know they're delicious, and we have a lot of them. So, but you know what we didn't do is mail my mom's stuff out. So, Mom, you're not getting your Christmas present, just so you know.
Sorry, Mom.
You're not getting it on time. Sorry.
Where's your mom? What state?
California.
She's in California, in wine country. She loves to complain about how it's beautiful and wonderful there. It's like, oh, it's raining today. Okay, well, you live in California. I live in Vermont. Do you realize that I could slip on the ice and die in 1 second while you're under the redwood trees, and you have
Every
literally
mall
her backyard.
Has a Paul Blart.
In her back yard is grape formations. What do you call this?
A vineyard.
Vineyard. Yeah, vineyard.
Grape formations.
Grape formations. Yeah, we like to describe things without using proper terms. Wait, now what are you doing? You're spinning around. You're just coming out of the wall.
So are we going to talk eBay?
No. Yes. Oh, can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
We lost Jeff's audio. We're having a little bit of trouble with technical difficulties today, but I'm guessing that's because we have a uplink of a gigabit up and a gigabit down here at our home, which is a fantastic residential internet rate.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. You're back.
Okay. Have a timer, because I was so scared about not waking up today.
Oh, so your timer came on just now?
Yeah, and it just, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's gonna go off again, but I don't know. But
okay, I'm gonna just press around. If you hear something, his audio is still a little choppy, so I'm clicking on a lot of buttons all at once, so it'll probably ruin everything. But I figure, again, proactive. Might as well be ruining. I know that I'm ruining it. Wait, talk for a second. Let me see if we can hear you.
okay, talk.
Yeah, it's a little choppy, but maybe we can get it to. If you keep using it, it'll start to work better. If what were we going to talk about eBay? I had 2 things I wanted to. One was just an anecdotal thing, and then one thing is the Biff Boffo is here, right? Is he here?
Yes. Yeah.
Biff Boffo is here. So
he lives.
He lived in Napa
yeah,
for 13 years. My mom lives in Sebastopol, which is right around the corner. Welcome, Vintage Val. Loves our longer videos. That's nice. Thank you. Well, I may just come on and just commandeer my own thing and just start coming on all the time. I have a lot to say, and then I forget it.
So then that means I'll be doing all the eBay work while you do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I had to ship. I cut myself. Look, I have an injury on the job, injury where I actually literally cut myself with a box cutter.
Did you cut work, huh?
What? Uh-oh, couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh, It's almost like your voice is canceling out itself.
Talk right into the microphone. Just stop.
Sebastopol is just fine to say. Oh yes, the Russian River.
Yeah, everything on my end looks good.
Okay. I just sometimes it just has to settle out, because there's a lot of echo cancellation and other
Hi,
things happening.
Kent.
Aloha.
Just getting into discussion eBay right now.
Yeah, we're trying to. We're trying.
About eBay?
I wanted to talk about Biff Baffo's 2070-10, and I'm starting to do some my own personal research, and as far as going back and seeing how that 2070-10 rolled out, and it does seem to be the natural level of your impressions. We're talking about impressions. 20 being top 20 search slot impressions, excuse me, 70 being other search slot impressions, and the 10 being non-search slot impressions, showing up in the other people searched for these modules, like connected to your ad, to your listing. You'll see some other people's stuff. So you actually have to you have to use some sort of promoted listings to show up underneath other people's auctions. What?
Flag. Do we have to talk eBay the whole time?
No, people like eBay. I mean, people like it. Hey, look, Josh Galt is here.
Flag.
Gurnville was my home away from home.
The 2010 thing, it sounds like the Fibonacci of eBay.
Yeah, we've gathered everybody here. Well, Josh is supposed to be working right now. This is his hour that we've commandeered until he comes back. When he comes back, he can have it. He can have the 1 o'clock hour is so beautiful because once you're done,
you still have time to get work done.
Yeah. But of course, for Jeff, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's like, oh, really? And I saw Josh and John doing their eBay Power hour on Saturday. Was it live? Well, one of the days it was live, and so he was on at 10, and I think you could see the morning sunlight. He's in Las Vegas, so he's on West Coast time too. So I think that's funny. And actually, Trash to Cash podcast also did some sort of early day where that guy who lives in I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names. It's pathetic, but the guy that does the trading cards he's at the bottom sometimes.
Thanks, James.
Dave, and then over there.
Arbitrage?
Yes, American Arbitrage. I think he's in Las Vegas, but wherever he is, they did a morning one, and the sun was coming in, and he looked very crusty. Not in a bad way, just like, good morning, crusty.
James says he's trying to get to 1,000.
That's nice. Thank
you so much. Appreciate that, James. Yeah, we're so close.
I mentioned last video, Jack's going to share it in his Facebook group.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Really
I really
sweet.
appreciate
Thanks.
that. I'm going to turn off your noise gate. Maybe that'll help you be less choppy.
Joe, I don't see the messages.
Yeah,
right
we
now,
only
Joker
need 40.
1964.
40.
Is that was
Then I can
asking
have a
if
gold
anyone
coin
tried
room
the
like
offsite
Hayfrosells.
ads. Can you shrink that?
Yeah, sure. I want a gold coin room like Hayfrosells, so I can do my backstrokes like Scrooge McDuck. Oh, Joker's Jen. Joker 1964 is
Hi,
Jen.
Jen.
We
It's
have
not
we have
Joker.
we have under. I see that, but I like to say Joker because it sounds like Jerker. 1964, so I said Joker.
Hayfro, yes. Or Jeff has done the offsite ads. And his video this morning was a follow-up to the video he did 2 days ago, right? About offsite ads? Yeah.
Yeah, I made clarification. eBay is not different. I did confirm that.
You know, it literally sounds like someone's going...
Yeah, it's not his fault.
Stop. Zip. Stop.
I know.
Sorry.
I'm trying to make it better, but I don't know if I can. I'm gonna refresh his microphone. I don't even know if that does anything. I heard that. That was super clear. When you put your coffee down, it was like sharp, crystal clear, like you were right next door. Just can't hear your words. Wait, no, you can talk. You can talk.
We heard the
Yeah, sound perfect.
I can mime.
Hey, yeah, we can play charades.
I'm not good at that. At charades. I'm not. She's the strategery person. I'm the dumb luck, a brute force dumb luck. So when we play games, we played a game the other day. I wiped the floor with you.
Very slow.
I remember when I wiped the floor with you in the games.
Oh,
Remember
right.
Remember
I'm
that?
good at the strategy games. You're good at the knowledge.
Yeah, that's why I go directly for trivia. So I want to talk about the 70-20-10. Like to actually talk about something good. Or the 20-70-10, sorry, Bev, sorry. And it does seem to be, when I go back and I check out, basically as far back as you can go, maybe 2021, February, I think, is the first place that shows the structure with the 20-70-10 built into that back. So if you go before that, you will not see anything referring to the impressions rates. And so what happens if you're not promoting at all, the natural eBay organic flow should be around 20-70-10. 20% of your impressions are from our top 20 search slots, 70% are other search slots, and 10% are on the non-search slot impressions. And I thought that was very interesting and I know that that Biff Boffo has been February 2022, he said. So that's when you can start looking at all your numbers. Go back to February 2022 and look at your search slot impressions and see what they were back then. In fact, I'm just going to do that because it's hard to talk about it if I'm not actually looking at it.
Let's see. What are some people saying?
Oh, but hold on. I got an offer on something. I gotta take that first. I don't care what time it is. I'm taking the offer.
Jack.
Oh, the offer was one thing I wanted to talk about too. Remember the weird offer thing
that you mentioned yesterday?
Yeah. I want to talk about that again.
Okay. Jack was joking around. I heard this was going to be a dance instruction show and not an eBay one. What gives? Need some sweet moves for my new career. Diamante Dave, go district. Enemy. Jen says, anybody tired? Oh, right. Tried the offsite ads.
So I got I have a nice offer it's a bad offer, but it's a $5 offer on a $27 lot of 4 Amiga computer manuals. And the person says, hey, it's low, but I'm kind of interested in only one of the manuals. There's 4. And sadly, the retro craze is over. Sad face. Well, I probably should just believe them and just give them everything that I have.
Well, look at their name is Retro.
Retro in.
Well, for one thing, right. It's not retro. That's actually vintage.
Retro Ninja. Retro Ninja Net.
Ninjanet.
That's what I thought, Ninjanet, but it's not. I think it's Retro Ninjanet. Okay,
right.
We need to hear from Hayfrosells. We don't want to talk about this back here. Okay, say important things.
He is. We can't hear him.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
We have technology problems today. I apologize for that. You're there, and we're here. I think James said that he still, after doing it all the time, he still can't hear.
Well, he said he
can't use his
for lives.
Okay, I'm deafening and undeafening you. I'm blinding you and unblinding you.
Steve Vash is saying, I'd love another Primo show, maybe a guest show with different guests. I love the format of Thrifty Business. That's where I found Primo. But I think that show is done and there's a void to fill.
Thrifty Business is that Jason T. Smith? Mm-hmm.
Josh Galt, Google is censoring him. I'm not sure what.
Huh? Google is censoring. Okay, Jeff, I don't hear you.
It's censoring Jeff.
It's censoring Jeff. Oh, Google. Google is put a Canadian limitation on you. Huh. Can you Jeff, do you mind just going out and then coming back in? Sometimes that resets it because your signal is showing green. I'm just not hearing you.
What is?
Okay, so he's gone.
What is that?
That's your mom.
Oh, it looks like her, a microphone.
Wendy Queen, welcome. Thank you very much for subscribing.
Thanks for being here. Or here or no.
Well, no, here. I mean, we're here. The only person who's not here right now is Jeffrey. Uh-oh, he's not coming back.
That's not Jeff, it's his clone.
Where did he go? We're sitting here in the mall all by ourselves.
Oh, and James, my boring reseller life, is saying I go over my offsite ads in today's videos. So far, so good. Jumped my daily spent up to $25 a day for the next test. Thanks for being a guinea pig, James.
Yeah, and just in general, what would you say? I mean, my personal opinion is that you'll benefit from that because you have a lot of like items. And a lot of items in general. I mean, would it be necessarily pay-per-click may not work for people with smaller stores or, tons and tons of unique items or just a small amount of unique items. It works for you because you have a large store with a lot of similar items. That's what I think. And
yeah, it took him about 5 days to start seeing results. And Josh Galt is saying that he's boosting in January. I'm at $20 a day with ROAs
Offsites?
Yeah, with ROAs of $5.12. Not the greatest ROAs. PLS ROAs is promoted listings 9. Is almost 9.
Yeah. Oh, wait, did I hear you? Did you come back? Yeah, you're back. Still choppy though. Poop.
We heard the chair.
Wait, why are you over there? But you're not in my thing. Hold on, I got to put him in the thing.
Thing.
Like I can hear you. Yeah, this is. I don't think there's nothing really I can do about it, unfortunately. Because it's working. It's just not working great.
Hey, well, we see you again.
Yeah, I put him back in there. I was like, I carried him like a tiny baby Jesus over to the cradle in the manger, and I placed him down.
Oh, okay. And MJ is asking.
James is doing some work when you were gone. James said
since you've concluded that they don't double dip, is anyone going to test only going offsite with no standard, or will you continue to do both concurrently?
That's a question. That's a good question to ask to people who are doing offsite promotions because it's important for me now to know where the promoted listing money is going to.
The thing about the offsite ads that I talked about in my video today is the number that they are showing, the numbers that the data for your sales is not accurate data. So I believe the ROAS is going to be skewed because that's based on when you sell something, it's based, they add the price, the shipping, and the tax. When it really should just be the price of the item minus your final value fees. That's how you can tell how much you're actually making. Does that make sense?
Well,
like what you're spending on ads relative to what you're actually making.
Okay, what you're spending relative to what you're actually making, yes. Because the ROAS is not accurate, is not necessarily accurate.
Yeah.
Here you go. Stop laughing at how bad the audio is. How dare you?
I'm so sorry. I'm like a child. I cannot.
We start carrying like really heavy things, and then she starts laughing and turns into a slice of bacon, and she can't.
A marble table down a fire escape, and
so
I'm
bad.
laughing because it's so
PTSD.
Dangerous, and then I'm gonna.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
The ROAS. Well, I noticed the ROAS was counting organic. Organic impressions as part of the ROAS. That's why when you look at your advertising dashboard, you see the purple line and the greenish blue line. because it's actually taking it's. So if you, at least this is how I understood it. And then now I should really not even comment on it because we don't promote at all. And that's why we're looking very seriously into the 2070-10 thing, because it does mean something. And it is like the purest waveform of organic listing impressions. That's actually sounds like what I meant it to sound like. So who is this over here now that I'm playing with all this stuff when he's over here now? I wish you all could be here to see how insane I have.
I've never seen this control panel before. What is this?
I don't even know. It's like
Is this a new
basically
thing?
run like a TV studio with this stuff, but I don't know.
Dan Decor Depot is asking, so what I want to know is, does the ad spend push you up in search results, or is
No.
it putting you in those shopping blocks across the top on a search on Google? He's saying on Google proper. Yeah, so, right, when you type in something in Google, there's a block of sponsored ones. Does it show up there, or is it just down below in regular Google results? I want to know that, too.
Because James is agreeing with your conclusion, which is most people, well, a lot of people, you do. I mean, you go to Google and just search for an item, and wherever it sends you is where you buy
I
it.
can get a good idea of what I'll find on the different platforms. It's like going to Google, you can get a peek at every selling platform, all in one platform, Google. So opposed to having to go to each one and type in something and see what I get. So yeah, it's everything all in one on Google, but not really much anymore. ROAs.
So I'm
Patricia.
Aloha, Patricia. Welcome. So yeah, I'm just looking at my impressions by placement right now, and so the default is the last 30 days it shows you, which I have 0 promoted listings, and it's showing me 21.6 by 67.2 by 11.3. So it's the natural wavelength of organic impressions is 20/70/10. And if I go back to February of 2023, so you can go back to 2022. Biff Baffo just said that. And he has a Welcome Back Cotter as his little picture there, his avatar. So I believe him. He's a teacher.
Jen, I know you were also having a hard time hearing Jeff Hayfro. So again, he in his morning video talks about his offsite ad experience, and it was a follow-up to the video he did 2 days ago about offsite ads. Did I say off-height ads?
You said something. Okay, I'm just gonna try to show
Too much
this
mathing.
because
Yes.
mathing's not. It's not. This is a house of non-mathematicians. You're not bad at math, but I can count dollars.
Oh, even that. Yeah.
Jeff, try to say stuff. Let's see if you.
Say stuff.
Oh my goodness. You only get to say like, so if you could just go, hey, hi, just repeat each word and it will cut out one of them and then we'll have a full sentence.
Yeah. I don't know sign language.
Well, welcome back. Aretha Franklin has a song for Mysticata. So what I'm going to do is try to get us live big. I'm going to try to show you this because I think this is a fun thing to look at. Anyway, back in 2022, I'll just describe it because that's more fun. This is as far back as you can actually get your bar graph to go. And it's showing 3% top 20 possession search slots, 10% rest of search slot impressions, and 86% non-search impressions. So that's what people are calling junk impressions, these non-search impressions. Similar items or people who view these items also viewed.
Yeah.
And you know, so I was promoting at this time. Hold on. Now I've got another thing to try. I'm going to go to this year. You know that I was promoting at dynamic, dynamic ad rate. And that was like 20% in some cases. That is June of this year. So let me see what my things were when I was promoting the most insane amount of promotions I've ever done.
Ladybug was saying that she was using the free $100 offsite stuff from eBay, and they ended up charging her.
The $100? Or did you use $100 and then they charged you $100? Because do you have to do like 50-50, Jeff? Or
no?
Oh, you don't.
No, you don't have to pay.
Okay.
That's weird. I wonder what happened there.
So So June of this year is when I was using dynamic ad rate. It was my best June on record. We sold a ton of items. While everyone noticed that their bad news started in April, ours did not start until the end of June. It was a 5-figure month, and we were doing dynamic ads, so we spent a lot more on ads and stuff that month, and our impressions by placement were 6.2 in the top 20%. This is supposed to be 20-70-10, we theorized. I was at 6.2 by 19, so it should have been 20-70. And then non-search impressions, 74.8.
So that's when you were paying?
That's when I was paying dynamic ad rate. So what that shows you at this point, although you can't see it.
They were showing your stuff a lot without people actually specifically searching for it.
So what I get from this is, that, yes, they were, all the ads went to non-search impressions.
Yeah.
So, oh God, I gotta get this up there so you can see it. Jeez. Okay, say something pretty while I get this up there.
Well,
but look at all the words. There's so many words here.
Yes, I know you're talking a lot.
Sorry. Well, no, you can talk now. And Jeff can't talk because you can only hear some of his words.
So Jeff is saying the bottom line is offsite ads is a bad idea in his opinion. And then Jen is saying, I think eBay has stopped ending and selling similar from working. Listing page views have gone down.
The page views went down by 30% on December 9th. 19th.
Yeah, and Jeff responded saying, yeah, it's not working as well. Everything seems to go in cycles. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not doing it as frequently right now.
Also, I noticed a rise in sales. Now, that's probably because of the time of the year and the stuff that we're selling. But the real metric is the wallet. How much money is coming to you? So if you're noticing a slowdown in page views, but not a slowdown in sales, then I guess.
James was saying that June and July, they were his best months of the year. The first time in 22 years that has happened, not counting the COVID-free money year.
June was always horrible for us, and July, forget about it. This year, June was as big as a December should be, and July was junk. Like they just turned us off on July 1st. Well, we turned off ads, promoted listings. So we went like, holy cow, we had 32 items to ship.
Maria's
on
here,
the last Monday.
Maria.
Aloha, Maria, welcome. Wait, we gotta look. Oh my gosh, there you are. I'm sorry, we can't, the sound is not working that great.
Well, try. Oh, no, we're not hearing at all.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's, we could hear you. Yep.
So
A little choppy.
Is that more clear?
It's not doing well as far as the, staying continuous for some reason.
Welcome, Maria.
But welcome, yes.
Ooh.
Hi, thanks.
Holy cow! So I'm messing. It's not a foolproof introduction of Maria, but welcome home to your home. Welcome to your home. Oh man, that's so annoying that I can't get this to work right. We're just on a wrong. I mean, I've done everything I can do on here, so unfortunately, it's not ideal audio. But at least we can see you. What do you say? The audio doesn't work at all now. Shh. Everybody be quiet. We're just gonna be quiet here for I think that I just want to talk really low.
I think Jen has a good point. She says, I feel like the end and South Similar would screw up the offsite ads because it takes a while for things to go to Google, and if you keep ending them, seems like a bad idea. That seems pretty logical.
Yes. None of this seems logical. I mean, this all seems just very hinky, if that's a word that I can use, to say that, boy, as far as I can tell at this point, and I'll go out on the limb. I'm just going to go out on the limb and say promoted listings. I don't know. I can't say what I want to say, which is promoted listings does nothing, because it does something. But for the most part, it seems to be what we thought at the beginning was the money grab thing. Like, it's essentially equivalent to you go to the store, you go to a store. Like, let's say you go to Walmart. Let's just use Walmart. I don't necessarily go to Walmart if I can help it, but let's just use it. And outside of Walmart is a Walmart employee, and he's playing the guitar, and he's got his guitar case open. And as you leave the store, he's like, hey, I work at Walmart, and I'm going to play this guitar a little bit. I don't really know how to play. Actually, he doesn't even know how to play. He's just holding the guitar. And he's like, but throw in some more money into the Walmart guitar case. So they can just, in other words, promoted listing is just handing over more money for nothing.
Well,
at this point, I don't see anything.
Yesterday, Jack was saying that he felt that doing promoted listing ads, about at least 2%, would help with showing your items in the suggested. If you do not promote at all, you will not be shown in the bottom, what people are calling the junk view section. But I still think it's a valuable thing because on Amazon it does work well. So when you go to look at an item and then it shows you similar items that other people bought, there's a couple modules on Amazon. It also has the one that Jeff would like to see, which is the smartest one. If you buy this item, why not buy this item and this item to complement the item? And that would be a helpful thing, as opposed to just, this guy's charging too much, here's some other things that you should go buy. But if you don't promote, you don't get on there at all. So it's right below the listing. You'll see like 4 or 5 other items right down there. If you do not promote, you will not get on that list. That we figured out. Remember we did research? Look at comments. I can't. There's just too many of them. It's just so many. What? You can't answer all the questions. It just can't be done. You need to turn the camera a little to the left. I think you guys did. I think it was to get Maria in the picture. I'm so behind here. Yep. They don't even play us music, Patricia says. Oh no. If true, so yeah, I'm out of the flow here. Jeff, do you have a mic sensitivity adjustment on your side? I mean, that does kind of sound what it is, but he's just using a regular iPhone, so there's no adjustment on it. So I have adjustments here where I can actually turn on a limiter and stuff for people and a noise gate, but it's not. I have everything off, and it's just not working. Last week, if you were here, or the week before last, we had excellent audio. So go watch that video. Did something change? No, it's just weird. I don't know. It's just the technology, which is to say that I don't know how to use it, right? But intermittent due to voice activation function. Yeah, I yes, it is. I just don't know what I can do to what we can do to fix that. So Patricia says we can't overwhelm Primo with words. I'll just give up. I mean, there's a lot of words here, but the biggest problem I have is finding where the last string was. So like going up and finding the first part of an answer. So I can't do it all, man. Stoic, here is something I have been milling around. Take the promoted cost and put it into a cross listing.
If you are then at a point of success and want to increase velocity, then start paying probably. Yes. Well, yeah, absolutely. And so Kevin is doing zero promotion. Zero. I think he's finding success doing that now. But one thing that, in order for it to get to that 20-70-10, it took like a month and a half of not promoting. So there's something to be said for that sort of theory that if you stop promoted listings, you have to choose one or the other, and you will get maybe the same. I don't know. It's a very complicated thing that I don't even.
Well, would you have those numbers if you weren't doing the nuclear reset?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I would maintain. So how do you get
those numbers if you're not promoting and if you're not doing the nuclear reset?
Well, you have to do one of those two things. And then the promotions does not lift up the your numbers as high as the nuclear reset.
Is Jeff saying anything in comments?
I think Jeff can only type. No, I can hear you. I can hear you like hit something, but I just can't hear your words. I'm so sorry.
Can you hear me now?
We could figure out that you said, "Can you hear me now?"
Yeah.
It's so hard to do that. So if you try to do that, and if you actually try to practice doing that, it's very difficult because you want to make all the words heard. Can you hear me now? Like that was actually almost right.
He's trying to address the
ow like that.
Maybe just go off camp and become part of the crowd.
Huh?
No, you can sit there.
No, just you can stay there. I mean, just stay there and then talk and then try to. I mean, you can obviously type, but if we refer to you, we'll try to decipher. I'm very sorry that is happening.
Lady Urethra was saying that's odd. It sounded good in the beginning. Ladybug, I also noticed the drop in page views on the 9th.
Yes. Yeah.
Also, as of yesterday, it seems as though the page views dropped significantly again.
I will check. But the 9th was a day that will live in infamy. The 9th was a day that they actually did that. I could see, and then for the continuing however many days since then.
Motorcycle door, yo, 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 yo!
Yeah. I mean, it's fun to look at I'm going to go over here. Okay, so say something.
6x6. Hold the antenna closer to the window. Can always count on 6x6 to come up with some silly, goofy thing.
Some tinfoil.
I love it.
We're going to go to window capture. Okay, I got it almost. So we'll look at my Chrome. We'll get all up in my Chrome business here. Settings for window capture desktop. What's new? What is new?
James was saying start a new one. Start a new live.
Oh, really? You can do that? Is that? Oh, yeah. So if live is bad, then you have to start it over. Yeah.
You would have two shorter. And then Stoic had said, have you tried the good old, shut it off and turn it back on? Yes, Jeff did try that.
Yeah, it's what it is the intermediate system called Video Ninja that transfer the information. Nobody really cares about that probably.
No.
But it is there's several pieces happening at once. I could use a much easier to tolerate a video system that just costs too much, and I am one of those people that I'm just like, no. I want to pay nothing and have all the settings and not ever know how to use them properly. So performance traffic. Okay, I think I'm almost where I wanted to be. And then I wanted to show you, firstly, this. This is the fun part. Everyone loves numbers. Doesn't everybody love that, Jeff? To look at the big white page of data.
I think he's vomiting.
It sounded kind of like he had a fur ball.
He's going, no numbers. We hear you. We hear you. I can hear you, Jeff and Maria.
For a brief moment.
Just hear me laughing at death.
it's so, I want to talk. Okay, so we're looking at this information here. Why doesn't it move with that though? You see how I'm moving it and it doesn't move on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. So, can you actually, if you can actually see that, then you can see that the
Yeah, right at the very top.
you can't see it. Okay, we're canceling this podcast. Here, we're just back here. Hi, we're at the mall. We're all here.
Look at the gap. Now it's just called Gap, right?
Yeah, now they took the off the gap. Can you believe it? That is so crazy.
I feel like we should be doing.
Hayfro says, I feel like we should be doing more weird sheesh on screen since we can't be heard. Yes, absolutely. You should. If you could do weird things, please. Actually, you brought me out. She brought me out a mask to wear, and I'm just
yeah.
oh, that's just too much. I'm not doing that.
Oh, I'll do it.
You want me to do the mask?
Yeah.
You can do the mask.
No, you can.
It's way funnier if you do the mask. And then the bag is very crinkly.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Do you guys remember these things? It's a parabolic. Oh, it's so dusty. What's all this hair doing in there? This parabolic disc where you put a something in here and it makes a 3D image on top. I doubt I can make that work.
Look at Pokey's freaking out.
Oh, he's gonna freak out. So I wonder if can you see it? Let's see.
No.
Happy birthday!
The disgruntled snowman. eBay. Wait.
Did you say eBay?
Yeah.
eBay. eBay's the best. If there's one thing that everybody in this room knows, eBay. Oh, here's something important though. This is actually okay. So if there's one real thing that I even say at all today, it's disgruntled snowman. It is from the eBay Power Hour podcast. There is a monthly some sort of, not a newsletter, but a team relay somehow where you can join in and actually type in words to eBay. It's an update, some sort of an update. Go watch the eBay Power Hour podcast from today, and they talk about it. And they said, wouldn't it be great the more people we could get to watch these things? John Flipping Ain't Easy said he'd never even heard of it. I had never heard of it, I don't think. And Josh Galt said that he did know about it, but this was the first time he tried to log on and leave questions. And he said people were asking really good questions, especially about the search and so forth. And I'm thinking, and they said, wouldn't it be great the more people that sort of join in this, especially we resellers, the more information feedback they're going to get from us. I know that I haven't done it, and I got a big mouth, so I probably should point it towards one of these monthly meetings. And maybe if there's more of you that actually do that, they might actually get some of our concerns might get heard. I mean, it's possible. It sounded good, and it sounded seasonal, and I felt sort of Christmassy, like I wanted to be part of the community, and actually it would have some effect. So maybe it will. Maybe that would have an effect. Aww. Boink. Can you even see out of? You can't see out of there.
Yeah.
What is that?
Just one eye.
That's just.
What's this?
Oh, that's really weird.
Wait.
That's your pipe. It's really weird to see that one eye coming out of those two eye holes. I gotta say, that's what she said. Sorry, just one. I got to do one. Yes, power in numbers. I mean, that can't it can't hurt, right? It can't hurt. Let's see if we can get anything. So we almost did it. We got 10 minutes more, and then it's an hour. We answered. Did we do any of the comments at all? I took them out of my dinner in my museum days. I just like reading all these comments totally out of context. Let's see. James says, oh, he wanted me to start a new one. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to make a difference considering, well, it could make a difference. I don't know. Hold the antenna closer. Stoic says this disparity between off-site sales and other platforms debunks. It's what you're selling argument. This is Maria. Oh, hi. I see. Yes, that's, yeah, exactly. That's what, well, so that is what she said. Just so everybody knows. And so can you tell, how are you going to tell me if you can't talk? How has District been is what I was going to ask. How are you enjoying District as a secondary marketplace? Are you going to try to just type it in? I can hear each keystroke that you do, but we can't hear his voice.
We have been silent.
I heard you say you were been silent. Isn't that frustrating? You should get way more frustrated. You should get enraged. You should smash the computer.
It takes a lot to enrage.
Hulk style.
Yeah. Frustrating. Oh, okay. So there's Patricia. Oh, hi. Wait, no, we're way down here. Disparity comment. Cool. Wait, now we get a lot of stuff coming in. I've only listed about 30 items as I've been busy with eBay during the holidays, but we'll ramp up in January. Okay. And Urethra is saying, can't tell if they've been messing with the interface again on eBay past couple of days. On laptop, the pages and fonts have looked different. They do that all the time. I'm so sorry. You guys had so much to say, and this it's just unsayable.
I'm kidding.
That's so annoying. I'll just say what.
She was kidding.
Oh, you don't have much to say. Well, just say you did because we can't hear it anyway.
Oh, Maria's doing the typing.
Oh, okay.
Mostly.
I was going to say that they're always messing with the interface. It does seem. I was going to mention to any YouTube creators, have you noticed the promotion button next to your videos when you're in manage videos? Have you noticed that? I know she does sound adorable, even in her choppy robot voice. I wish we could hear her real voice, Maria. Been on District. Oh, Timothy Mercurio has been on District for over a month, roughly 50 items up with no sales. Yeah, I wish I could get some real content of some real numbers from the District platform. I'd just like to really know what's happening over there as far as sales go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jeff, that there's right now a ton more sellers than buyers, because how are buyers even hearing about
Well, the marketplace that's their job. The marketplace owners is to bring over the people.
I mean, and maybe this time of year is, sellers are busy with selling on the platforms that are bringing them in sales, so they don't have time to really focus on District that much.
Do you know, Jeffrey, if the Trash to Cash fellas over on Dibdit or something, they're doing something crazy this week by having hours and hours of auction on Didbit, which is, by the way, District. And they're handing it off. So I just watched, they just talked about it on Trash to Cash about how they're doing, it is on District, but it's live auctions, and it's going to be half-hour segments with different people, and they're going to hand off to different people in different locations, which is so exciting and impressive. I want to see what kind of big cluster failure that's going to be. I mean, I hope it's not, but I know what it's like trying to bring together people across the great nation.
Timothy is saying he had a District ad pop up on his Facebook Shorts last week. And like District as a platform, or was it a specific marketplace in District?
And how would District be able to separate? I mean, how would we know? Like, so do you pay for ads on District, Jeff? Are there paid? No. Okay, so if there aren't any, what money do they use to promote, and how do they promote District? Is it by the store? Is it by the marketplace? I mean, is it by the marketplace, or is it by the platform? And I don't think it's by the platform, because when you look for the platform, doesn't seem to be a platform forward operation. It's the marketplaces.
James is saying everything I do is with the knowledge that most of my followers are resellers, not buyers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean, even on eBay, right? It is,
James, have you seen the promotion button next to your videos? Were you trying to say something, Jeff? Oh yeah, why bother? Sorry. I look at District like a free alternative to opening up my own Shopify store, in which I'd have to drive my own traffic anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's supposed to, the way they have it set up is that it'll naturally gain, well, through great efforts from the marketplace owners, it will gain buyers.
Momentum. Yeah. Benny Stratton in a Steiner put out an article that talks about the search being broken, where if you do a search for
She's
something,
from
100 plus come up, but if you put in
Reality Bites,
quotations, 5 come up.
Yeah, so that's a good question. I mean, that's a good statement, Benny. So first of all, the quotes that's old search knowledge. So so Google, when Google first came up, there's a couple different things. So if you do a quote around something, it's going to look for those exact words. If you use a parentheses around 2 different words and separate them with a comma, it will search for both of those search terms and bring up the results for both of them. So there's shorthand that is not, Patricia knows, Booleans. So this is as old as searching is on computers, but it's not modern knowledge necessarily. So when you go to eBay, you don't expect to have to use the old school methodology of searching, but you do now, and it works. So it's definitely, you have to use old search techniques on the new search systems, which is kind of dumb when you're trying to encourage new buyers to come on. Oh, I just smashed. Okay, now we're smashing the place up. Okay, here.
I totally misunderstood what James was saying. I thought he was talking about his followers on his eBay store. I see. He was talking about the followers.
Yeah, just
on,
hold that.
YouTube.
Just hold that up. We're falling apart over here. Look, the microphone broke too. So sound is not our strong point today.
Yeah.
Quirky friend, I have seen District listings show up in Google when searching for specific items. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to hear, because I really want to see some movement over there.
Huh. Yeah. What were you looking for?
And Ina, what's her name, is the owner of something What is it, Bites?
Reality?
E-commerce Bites. Yes. Okay, I gotcha. I tried so hard to hear, and I did hear her.
Talk about eBay.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Yeah, e-commerce Bites. They're the people. Aren't they the people? Are they the people? Just shake yes or no. Are they the people that got harassed by eBay and chased around? Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So they're the ones, and then the CEO of eBay or the president went to jail. People went to jail. They harassed them. They
Isn't that
crazy? I don't know. They went to Massachusetts to their house and literally physically harassed them and stuff. But I think a lot of them are.
Eureka. I love Reality Bites those. I know.
Yeah, she woke up with a horse head in her bed almost. Literally, they did some physical stuff. I don't remember what exactly, but it was nothing you'd want to have. And so I'm glad she still writes on them, and she writes with them, I think, with a pretty clear head, considering what
the CIA is actually involved in that case.
Yeah, I mean, it was for real. So with that said, the fact that they hired Jamie Abalone or whatever his name is from Walmart, it doesn't actually it's not surprising. So eBay needed to modernize, and they needed to get rid of this old regime. So they brought in a real shiny little penny named Jamie, and he is doing his corporate America thing, and not. I mean, there's a big difference between Walmart and Walmart e-commerce site and eBay, but I think he'd like to have them both be similar. They mail dead animals and issue. Oh, jeez, that is awful. Oh, and they sent them a funeral wreath. Yeah, so I mean,
Well, we're at the hour mark.
well, so this has been very exciting for you guys. Did you guys get everything you wanted to say out and into the world? I'm glad. Cool. I tried to cover. You talked a lot. You did some talking. This not our premiere show due to the audio problems. I do want everyone to. So what are the takeaways from this great show? Audio is always going to be a problem on the internet.
Just what the moronic pest says. Hi, I see what Craigslist Hunter does with District. He basically goes live and offers one item at a time, sort of like a whatnot auction. That works okay if you have a big following.
He's bringing in
like
the people.
He does.
Yeah, he's bringing in people for that. So you guys are going to be live on Saturday at some time.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Yeah, there's a good chance the technology will not work ever. This is unusual that it's this bad. So I don't know why. Usually we have a little bit of echo, but this is just untenable.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if they just do their camera.
Yeah, you should be okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
On your own.
It's this connection thing and program or whatever.
And James is just coming in saying that the offsite he finds it working for him.
That's really good to know.
He's unique in the sense that he has 50,000 items. Most of us don't have that many, and he has a lot of like items. So he may be really enjoying the benefits. I mean, sort of what that pay-per-click campaign is made for. And then Biff wants to say that his I give him full credit for the 20-70-10 for really knowing about that and bringing it to my attention, and that if you don't promote, eventually your metrics, that metric will get to 20-70-10, your impressions, and that seems to be a very healthy, natural place to be.
Know what? It was saying no sales on the Bay past 2 days, and eBay just notified me they canceled a sale due to security reasons.
What's that mean?
Jeff is asking security. What was the item?
It was plutonium, but still, why
Merry Christmas to you.
Aloha and Melakaliki Maka to everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go because the sound is starting to be less than ideal. Did it just start being less than ideal? It's continuing to be less than ideal. And credit card fraud. Okay, maybe that's what's happening.
Oh, Patricia is saying it was probably credit card secure.
Well, if eBay really cared about that, they still would have given you the sale and just given you the money and then taken the item and put it in their big eBay warehouse.
Mr. Roboto. Oh, Aretha Franklin wanted them to sing a song with their robotic
I don't know.
sound.
I do know that they're going to be on Saturday. We're going to be on Friday.
6 by 6. They're going to be on Saturday for your birthday.
And we'll be on. So we'll be on Friday at 4. You guys are going to be on Saturday, maybe in the afternoon. You're not going to nail it down. You're going to just take it easy. You're going to just sort of stroll right into the live. Like, we're feeling good.
Well, I think he said if he has another show this week, he'll say what time.
Okay.
He'll be on Saturday.
Probably going to be around 2 or 3 Pacific.
Around 2 or 3 Pacific, which is like
3 hours.
5 or 6 East Coast time.
Yeah.
So thank you guys all for joining us. We are going to go on with our eBay days. We hope you have great rest of your week and have a great holiday, or you may have already finished your holiday, or have a great one next week. And we'll see you on Friday.
And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do.
And
that would be
thank
great.
you, everyone that's trying to help us get to the 1,000. Jeff,
and Kevin,
James,
and Urethra, and Biff,
Kevin,
and Benny.
Yes.
All you people.
Jack,
and James.
everyone,
thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Have a great week. We'll see you on Friday.
Hope to see you again, Maria.
Bye, Maria.